Hi Facebook land, my family and I have come on a pilgrimage today. We are in the very windswept hiking boot, warm winter coats, and we're hiking in the inner Hebridean islands. And if David spins the camera around, you can see just the beauty of the inner Hebrides and Scotland, the colours of the sea. I don't know how much they come out, but we've come on this pilgrimage because I'm standing in, I'm going to see if I can clamber. I'm standing in St Patrick's Chapel. Now this chapel is, hang on a minute, these walls would be medieval, and you can see some of the ancient crosses carved into the stone. But the Celtic pilgrims and saints would have come here about 1,500 years ago, and the landscape and the terrain, and actually you can see the hill behind, we're just about to climb that. If the weather stays, it feels like it's going to pour on us, and we're going to climb the mountain behind. The landscape is so inhospitable that they actually came around the shore in boats, and they sailed in little boats together and went into communities and built their own communities within communities to revolutionize those communities and to bring them to faith. They must have been sturdy, rugged, God-fearing men and women of such noble stature in Christ to do what they did in the most inhospitable of climates to bring the gospel. And they were seen, those Celtic saints, as more after John the Revelator than after Peter, who was at that point then the Bishop of Rome. And they prided themselves, I suppose maybe that's the wrong word, prided themselves, but they were more interested in revelation and signs and wonders and community and all that John the Revelator had stood for in his open heaven visions. So they would have been, I suppose we would have called them mystics, but in a sense of the truest, purest sense of that, of following Jesus Christ and expecting to be under thin places wherever they went. So this is a thin place. I don't know whether you can see the cliff edge. I'm going to step over the walls of the chapel here, and oh, there's my dog following me. And this is testing our fitness levels, and can we see down to the, I mean, how they even sourced food, and we've seen sea otters and obviously the usual seals and stuff like that. But it is, you can just feel. They had their cells were down there. Cells. This is David holding on. He knows more about it than I do. The cells where they would have met. Cells are little huts that they would live in a very austere lifestyle. The cells which kill, that word kill Patrick, kill bride, kill Marnock, kill anywhere where you see kill in Ireland or Scotland. That is where a cell of a Celtic monk would have been. Yes. So do you want to spin around to the chapel again? You see how ruined it is from the medieval days. But you can feel the thinness of the place. I hope you can catch that on Facebook. And I just want to release a blessing to you. I might come off the edge there because it's a little bit steep the other side. And there's my dad. Dad, do you want to wave? His own, there's the boys hiding behind the rock. Okay, so let me stand back in it. And stand where the priest would have once stood. Whew. And my prayer for you is that you find a thin place over your life, and that you receive that ability for renewed visions and renewed passion and renewed revelation. And that from these inner Hebridean islands, what these Celtic greats knew of passion and determination and courage and building community, that would touch you right now. That from this Celtic place, we, David and I, as Celtic warriors ourselves, even take from this land and loose back to you, those of you who can't be here, a blessing from the Celtic Saints to be wild again, to be courageous again, and to see the face of your King with greater ease, just as they were caught up to the heavenly realms. So we bless you from St. Patrick's Chapel in the Inner Hebrides. Now to climb the mountain.